As well as gentlemen, Papa Boris is back for some more Hearthstone Arena action. I had a super hot streak and then I've cooled off. So, here, as tempted as I am to play another Shaman, let's go back a little ways and grab the Mage here. I think that's the right decision here. Pretty sure. Yeah, I played a Shaman, then a Warlock, then a Paladin. So yep, we're gonna go ahead and grab the Mage and enjoy life. Wow, well, we have a pretty good rare here. Sunwalker is good, but Blizzard is just so amazing. I mean, I would take that over pretty much any rare in the game. Arcane Missiles is definitely a nifty spell. You have a 50-50 coin flip of killing a 2-drop for 1 mana. I'm going to take the Ooze, though. Let's grab the opportunity here. Mages have a lot of spells, and this one is mediocre enough that I'm happy to grab the Ooze to make sure I have an out against all those warriors. Okay, I can go for some quasi-removal. Or card draw, and honestly, mages have so much removal that I think I'll just grab a card drawer here. That seems fine. Speaking of removal, there's a Polymorph. Sad to pass on a Sorcerer's Apprentice, but Polymorph is very good. Raid Leader. Not so great for mages. Mages don't have that many class-specific creatures. Obviously, you can take plenty of neutral creatures, but here I'm actually going to grab the Lord of the Arena. I'm going to like this guy more and more. He's kind of annoying, like when your opponent plays like a stupid 4 or 5 drop with 5 power. Lord of the Arena just cracks. But he's big, he's got taunt, and the raid leader is just mediocre enough for a mage that I don't mind passing him up. Okay, Vaporize I don't really like. Assassin I've talked about before, he's way too expensive. I'm going to grab the Kodo here, one of my favorite rares in the game. And here, the No Mission Mentor is nifty, but we'll grab a Panda. It's good with the Ooze, good with the Engineer, even it's good with the Kodo. I mean, and it's just a good body for 4 mana, so we'll take it up there. Wow! Oh, geez, another Blizzard. Man. The Gadgetzan Auctioneer is the only reason I'm pausing. He's so good, but Blizzard, whatever. We'll just take it. Okay, so I could take the Spiteful Smith just for the stats and the War Golem as well, but I'm going to grab the Argent Squire here. It's nice to have a 1-drop or 2 in your deck. Plus, this is nice with mages. You play it, and then anything that has 2 toughness will die to the Divine Shield plus hero ability. Well, we have Total Trash, and then like one of the best epics in the game, so that was lucky. We'll grab that up here. Frost Nova's nifty, but not as nifty as Ascension Shield Master, so we're gonna grab it. Oh no, I get a crap 1-drop. I think the Shield Bearer, probably. Oh man, maybe the Goldshire Footman, so that if you deal 1 damage to something, the hero ability, your hero ability can finish it off. Yeah, boy, I'm not happy about any of those. So I've got a couple of 2-drops. The Ooze is not exactly a 2-drop. I mean, he could be, if it's not a weapon class. But I'm going to grab the Earthen Ring Farseer. I don't have any 3s, and the health is quite nice sometimes. Arcane Intellect over a 4-drop. These are not like the best 4-drops in the game. Yeah, well, we'll take this. I don't ever play with that, but it is nice in a top deck war to get it. These are both nice 2-drops. I'm just going to take another Sen'jin, though. I mean, it is such a premier card. Well, I think that's like a second Polymorph. Maybe I'll stop at 2. It's sad to pass on this, and on the Mirror Image too, I like those a lot, but Polymorph is nice for 1-click kills. Okay, well, I'm gonna grab the Ventricle Mercenary here. Right now I only have 3 big creatures, and we're halfway through, so it's nice to get another one, and this one can just win games. This is mediocre. This I already have a lot of 4-drops. We'll take another 3-drop here. That seems fine. A Frostbolt. I'll take just about every one of those I see. Aha! So here I can take my Auctioneer. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I just think it's... I mean, these are both very, very, very good rares also, but I think the Auctioneer just has so much potential for craziness. I'm going to take it. Fireball, yep, these are both very good cards. This is a really top-tier pack. Any one of these 3 I would easily take over the pack where I got the Goldshire Footman, but yeah, Fireball I think is good to have. I'm not at the point yet where I have too much. So it's nice to have a silence, but here's the thing. Polymorph is essentially a silence. So, I mean, this is a silence attached to a body, but we need some more late game. This guy doesn't really count so much. He's just a 4/4. The Stampeding Kodo kills something. It doesn't really count either. As far as big stuff, I just have the 3 things. So we'll take a Windfury Harpy. I'm getting some respect for that card, and it can be quite nice. Frostbolt, yes please. Oh geez, all the premier packs. Well, Flame Strike, as much as the Shattered Sun Cleric is great, and the Frostbolt Warlord, I think you have to have a Flame Strike as a mage. It's just too amazing not to have. Here's the thing. The Mana Worm is great, but I've already got 2 1-drops. I don't want my deck to be too chumpy. Do I want another 5-drop, though? That's the thing. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards already that are 5 mana or more. Yeah, I'll take a Mana Worm. Cone of Cold is fantastic. This is good, but Cone of Cold is just so good to have for the freezing. This is the best 2-drop in the game, and it's especially good for mages because you can trigger the enrage. Now the panda's worth considering. I seem to have a lot of panda targets. This will reset the divine shield, break another weapon, draw another card, heal more. Jesus. Just, kill another thing. There's like every creature in my deck is a good panda target. Oh man, that's tempting to think about. But you know what? This is good too because you play it, and then you can enrage it right away. Then it'll trade with things. Yeah, it's a tough call though. Do I take Frostbolt? This would be Frostbolt number 3. Am I right? Yeah. Versus a wolf. That wolf is alright. It's not that great. We'll take removal here. Ah, jeez. Well, the Ice Lance only really works with Cone of Cold and Blizzard. It does work with Blizzard. So I actually have 3 things it works with. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of these arcane missiles. Maybe if it only hit minions, then that would be something. But, I don't know. It's just too unpredictable. I'm going to grab the Ice Lance. Trust my instincts. And here we have another good rare pick. I'll take the Master. Well, this deck, you know what it could use? It could use a Cult Master for some card draw. Maybe an Acolyte of Pain. But it was weird. There were a lot of, like, picks where like every single card in the pick was amazing, and there were a few where every single pick was kind of weak. That's just why we have like some janky stuff in here. But overall, lots of removal, a Fireball, Polymorph, 2 Blizzards, which are both rares. Got a Flame Strike and a Fireball. Yeah, I think I have lots of stuff, lots of Frostbolts here. The only awkward potential is like hands like this one, where there's all these spells and I didn't get any of my creatures, but I'm sure the creatures will come up. Okay, they didn't. They really didn't at all. That's great. Okay. Wild Penguin the Warrior. I do have an Ooze. It's an out against weapons. I do have a couple of these guys in the deck, so yeah. And I even have some late game. I mean, I have the Ventrico. I have got the Wind Fury Harpy. That's pretty good. I could Frostbolt this, or I could draw a card. Well, let's actually Frostbolt it. I mean, if I play the Novice Engineer and he attacks into it with the Knife Juggler, then my hero ability can finish it off, so I could have tried to kill it that way. But at the same time, I wanted to get rid of it and play a little bit safer. Of course, now that my opponent's played this, I regret that deeply. Here, though, with 2 Senjin Shield Masters, notice how because I didn't have to use my hero ability to finish off the Knife Juggler, I was able to play this. Like, it's just nice not committing your future turn's mana. Granted, if you know, drop some crazy card, I could regret it deeply. Alright, because this has charge, she can actually run it into my Senjin and kill it right now, which is a bit distressing. Man, if there's any way that I could kill this, I would. I will stop at nothing to kill a Warsong Commander. So, yeah, all he needs is a 3-power creature now, which is not hard to come by at 5 mana. It'll charge, and then he can kill my Senjin. That Arathi Weaponsmith was incredibly good. Mortal Strike. So he's really protecting this thing, which I can't blame him for. It is a pretty good thing. Well, I'm going to draw a card, see if I can get another one of my Frostbolts. I did not. Well. We'll play this, and we'll play this. So whatever he comes charging down, we'll at least have to run into this Junker Nugget. And that will hopefully leave me with 1, 2, hero power, 3 damage to finally kill off this Warsong Commander. Of course, a taunt would kind of wreck my plans. Man, if I used the Frostbolt on a Knife Juggler, of course I wish I had, you know, saved it for the Warsong Commander. Battle Rage? Wow, that's a pretty good Battle Rage. Jesus Christ, this is a demolition derby. Well, I'm finally gonna get to kill this thing, but at what cost? Yeah, I think we'll do it. We'll do Arcane Intellect, because you should always draw cards first. That's nice.
I fight.
Frickin' Warsong Commander. Ruining my day. Ruining my day. Well, I've got single target removal. I have Flame Strike to finish off this and whatever else he might play. We'll see what he's going to put down here. If he plays 2 creatures that die to Flame Strike, I will definitely play it. If he plays just 1, I'll have to really think about it. That does not die to Flame Strike, sadly. And Lord of the Arena doesn't really hold up to it either. Well, let's do a Mana Worm. Let's Fireball. And finish it off. So the Fiery War Axe will kill this. I'm definitely behind, but it's kind of the same situation as before, where if he play something. To place 2 creatures that'll die to a Flame Strike, I'll do it. You know, one option I could have considered last turn, actually, now that I look at the board again, I could have played a Gadsden Auctioneer and Ice-Lanced the, Ice-Lanced the Boulder Fist Ogre. Huh. Ah, the Ooze is a little late to the party here. Well, let's actually just play Lord of the Arena. And we're going to hero ability the Sven Creeper, so the idea is that if this lives, which it very well may not, in fact it won't now because the Fairy Dragon can run into it, then next turn I can Flame Strike and then hero ability to finish off the Fen Creeper. Oh yeah, maybe I should have gotten the Gadsden Auctioneer down while I could. And then I could have drawn a card off of it. So my opponent's going to draw a card. Swing, I'm really getting kind of low on life. I'm at a 13, Christ, and the Panther. Okay, so now it's time for Flame Strike. So I am using up my whole turn to kill everything on his team, and my life is okay, especially because I got 3 in my back pocket still. Stampeding Coda would kill the Demolisher, but I can't do that right now. We're going to do this. Pass the turn. Okay, so my hope now is that my opponent plays 1 big creature. That's what I would like, because then what I could do is I can actually play the Auctioneer, Ice Lance, freeze it, draw a card, heal, and then be okay. That's actually the worst thing I could have possibly seen. Because, oh Jesus! It's going to play it again. That's a pretty good use of the Panda. I mean, I can kill it with my hero ability, but it dealt a lot of damage to me. It dealt 6 damage here. He just should have burned me out, I think. Well, I can go up to 10 health, which is pretty safe. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to want to do this. We're going to do this. Ice Lance that thing, draw a card. Alright. And I'll kill this thing. Do I play the Ooze? If he gets a weapon, it really will be important for me to be able to kill that weapon, so I'm going to pass the turn. So on my next turn, I'll drop both these guys, heal up for 6, go up to a much more respectable 13. Or maybe, okay, since he played this, slight change of plans, I'm going to play Farseer and a Kodo to kill off this thing. It's really, really, really important that he does not get to draw any cards. Because he's very low on cards. I'm very low on life, but he's low on cards. And so, as long as... I mean, basically every extra card that he draws is a huge, huge deal. I don't have that much taunt in here. I think I just have the Senjin that's left. Cleave. Alright, he got a little unlucky with that cleave. He was hoping it would finish off the Auctioneer, and it did not. He's gonna concede. Wow. Well, that's a little premature, I think. I mean, I understand. I'm not gonna go too hard on him for that concession, because I've definitely been there. There are times when you're just so frustrated playing a game. Oh, that's nice. You're so frustrated playing a game that you just want out. And I think that, you know, it's even if there's like a glimmer of a chance, even if there's like a non-zero probability that you will win, if playing in the game means that you get so frustrated that you just like start to play your other games badly as well and you like lose morale in the arena, it's actually worth it to get out. And I respect that. But at the same time, I mean, yeah, he was low on cards, but I was really low on health, and he didn't know that I had the Farseer. For all he knew, if he just top-decked into another Arcanite Reaper, he could just kill me. Alright, we're going to send back the Fireball because it's too early, but we'll keep the Farseer. We'll keep one of the Farseers. If I were second, I would keep them both, and I could corner out and play the other on the next turn, but since I'm first, it doesn't really work well with the curve. I'd rather, you know, increase my odds of seeing one of my 2-drops or one of my 4-drops. Well, we have a few gaps in our curve here, which is maybe okay. Ah, there's a Frostbolt. Because basically now I don't need to use a Frostbolt to kill the thing he plays. I could run the Goldshire Footman in, and then hero ability pick it off. Now if he plays a 3 toughness thing, oh god, we have a Sunday afternoon casual player. Look, I'm not saying the Dust Devil is an unplayable card, although I do think it's really bad. I'm just saying don't play it on turn 1 against a mage who can just kill it, and then you lose your second turn. Why is he saying thank you? Is he like, oh yeah, you didn't do anything else for 2 mana? That's true, I didn't play my Berserker. Nah. 2 arms. Okay, well, we'll play our Berserker now. So this is nice. This is safe against Forked Lightning, unless, of course, he flips a Spell Damage Totem. Then Forked Lightning will kill off both these creatures. But if he doesn't flip a Spell Damage Totem, Forked Lightning kind of sucks because it enrages this guy. And then he hits really hard. Sanjin Shield Master. Oh, this is a really good demonstration of the strength of the Berserker. Because now, I don't actually need to use my polymorph here. I can just enrage my guy, trade my 2-drop for his premier 4-drop, and pass the turn. So I haven't gotten any card advantage against him. Oh, I did. I got 1 card advantage because I killed off the Dust Devil. But other than that, I haven't gotten card advantage. It's just been, you know, good stuff. And because I was very conservative, I saved my Frostbolt this whole time. I now have the Frostbolt to kill off his Worgen. Why is he Frost-shocking this? What does that achieve? Oh god. Well, anyway, I don't mind. I don't want to sound like I'm angry when someone's a bad player. I totally don't mind, you know, getting free games. But you know, it's just educational. It's worth pointing out that Frost-shocking this, unless my opponent has some kind of really clever follow-up, like a Dwarven Forge Rifleman or something, is not a good move because it's just throwing a card away for nothing. Now the Farseer is actually a cute combo with the Imp Master. I can heal her up and then make more imps. I have the Sea Giant, which likes for there to be creatures on the board. I don't have any Frost Wolf Warlords though. I passed one up to take a removal spell. It's going to silence the Imp Master. Well, it's still a 1/4, which is alright. 2/3 is actually a really decent drop here. My board is bad against it, and I don't want to use a polymorph on it. Luckily, I have Stampeding Kodo, and I can use that to kill this thing off. So the important thing on my turn now is going to be to kill this off the correct way. I want to use the, well, if I use the hero ability, I don't have enough for the Kodo, and I do kind of want this to die right now. So we're going to throw away an Imp to get rid of that 2/1. Play the Kodo now to guarantee the death of that thing, and actually, I'll play a Mana Worm. With these polymorphs coming up soon, potentially, Mana Worm could be good. Now the Farseer, I could heal up one of these guys, but that wouldn't be super effective. Yeah, alright, we'll just, yeah, we're just gonna think. If I Frostbolt this, and then hero ability it, I could try to save a polymorph for something better, which is an interesting possibility. Now the problem is, of course, he might flip a healing totem. If he does, well then fine, I'll throw away my Goldshire Footman and hero ability. Yeah, I think the polymorphs are worth saving. We're getting to that end game stage. I don't have anything to do with my mana. Notice I have like nothing to do with my mana because I'm holding on to polymorph. Yeah, I could play this. Nah, it's fine. I'll save it and see what I get. Because I haven't been getting creatures. I've got these like spells in my hand. I actually have plenty of mana on my turns.
The frost wolves stand ready.
Okay, so that I could polymorph. Well, he didn't flip a totem. I think he should have, just to try to save this thing. I'm pretty content just to clean up his stuff. Because I have card advantage against him. We both hold the same number of cards, but I'm ahead on life and on the board. Now my board's not that big, but if he has a bunch of little stuff, my creature should be able to handle it. And if he has one big thing, I can polymorph it.
Ready to ride.
Oh, wow. Good thing I have this Goldshire Footman. That's a pretty unimpressive use of the Wolf Rider. Not to diss my opponent or anything, I'm just saying, you know, he's unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm going to heal up my Kodo. And now's the time for Windfury Harpy. Now note here an important point. I don't want to hit the healing totem because it'll just heal itself. So I'll just hit my opponent because the healing totem does not hit the opponent. Or heal you yourself. And this is pretty good. I've got 8 damage potential here out of this Windfury Harpy. It hits like a truck. So this is 8, 11, 14, 15, 16. So he's not dead next turn, especially because I'm probably going to take the time to kill his totem here. But he's going to be dead pretty soon. Alright, there's a taunt. Alright. Okay, we have 2 early concessions. I will take them. Well, good start to this arena. If you enjoyed the video, do please like and or subscribe. I'd appreciate that very much. And if you're enjoying this and you want to see how it ends, well, by golly, stay tuned, because the rest of the games are going to be coming up shortly. I'll see you then.